the real American West. Cowboys driving cattle over the open range, outlaws and lawmen facing off on a dusty main street, and Indian hunters racing through the buffalo herds on horseback throughout the open plains. Although these images are not entirely fictional, the real American West was usually hard work for settlers and pioneers. But by the end of the Civil War in 1865, and the Reconstruction of the South almost completed, Americans started to romance about the simpler days before brother fought brother. In order to bring back these glorious days of cowboys and Indians, showman Buffalo Bill Cody began his Wild West shows and brought the Old West stories to the North, South, and even all over Europe. These shows would help solidify the images we think of today as the Wild West. As part of his show, Bill Cody enlisted sharpshooters, riders, and famous names from the pre-war West. One of those names was Sitting Bull. Best known for defeating General George Custer at the Battle of Little Bighorn, Sitting Bull served as the chief of the Sioux tribe, who were being driven out of their reservations in the Black Hills during 1876. Following victory at the Little Bighorn, they were driven north, being pursued by General Alfred Terry. Sitting Bull, with part of his tribe, made their escape to the British territory. Through a mediation with Dominion officials, Sitting Bull surrendered on a promise of a pardon in 1880. It was during this process that Sitting Bull would meet President Rutherford B. Hayes. Upon the pardon, Sitting Bull returned to the United States in 1881 and was held prisoner at the Standing Rock Reservation in the Dakota Territory. In 1885, Bill Cody convinced friend Grover Cleveland to allow Sitting Bull to leave the reservation and join his Wild West show. Sitting Bull earned $50 a week for riding once around the arena, where he was a very popular attraction to viewers who knew him as the one who had killed General Custer. While being arrested in 1890 by the U.S. Indian Agency for rumors of a possible uprising, Sitting Bull was shot dead, leaving behind him a legacy of American folklore. Before his death, Sitting Bull presented a buckskin parade jacket that he wore while meeting President Hayes to a friend and former Port Huron resident Charles Hall. Upon returning to Port Huron, Hall lent the jacket to C.C. Castor to be displayed in his front store window. The jacket was then donated to the Port Huron Museum in 1922, where it remains today. To see Sitting Bull's parade jacket or many other historic artifacts, please visit the Port Huron Museum. For Moment in History's Museum Mysteries, I'm Chris Troy, reminding you that history, it lives in all of us. See you next time.